And welcome to my channel Options Trader Today. So today in this video I'll explain you how the price of silver has moved in the last week and how the price of silver can move in the next week. See, if you look at the chart of silver, what we have seen, if you see on a long wise, what we have seen, the trend is towards an upside. But if you're looking for a short view, that means around 1 or 3 months, we can see the price is moving in this zone. Okay, what you have to understand looking at the shorter view, that if the price started falling below $35, there is a probability that it will move in this zone again. But if it bounce back, then there is a higher chances that it can cross a level of 37.4, and then this 37.4 we can see a further upside towards next level of 38.8, and a probability of going towards above a level of 40 we can see, because this level we have seen in 2011. So chances are very high, because see it has already moved above a level of from a high from 2012. So chances are very high it can go further upside, and there is a higher chances of going further upside will be there. Okay, so before I move ahead and explain you where the price of silver can move in the next week, if you have any doubts, you can mail me at stockmarkettradinglab@gmail.com, and one more mail ID in the description. And please watch the full video so you understand how this technical work, and a telegram link also given in the description. You can join that too. See, the silver price for this week we have seen it has made a high also, as well as we have seen a red candle is forming. A high of around 37.3 and a low of around, that is previous week high, low of around $35.4. Okay, if it started sustaining above a level of 36.3, chances of going further upside we can see. Okay, so if you look at this trend, and this level we have seen after a long time, that is you can say the 13 years have been passed, the level has come now. So probability of sustaining towards an upside is on a higher side, because I've clearly explained you that when there is a zone breakout happens after a long time. Okay, and this is after 13 years, so chances of going further upside we can see. The best thing that you can see is that if it started going towards this level, that means if started falling below this level and move towards 34.9 or $35, from there you wait if the price bounce back from this level. But if they didn't bounce back, don't enter again. Okay, because it can move in this zone again. But if it keeps sustaining over $35 or it bounce back from this level, there is a probability of further upside. Okay, see, the price of silver depends on a lot of factors. One of the factor is dollar index. Okay, CPI data, PPI data, these are all other factors, but dollar index is inversely related gold, crude and natural gas. So when the dollar index moves down, we see the gold or silver price goes up. So if the dollar index started going down, we see the price of gold and silver moves up. Now the price is trading at a level of 36, and it has already touched a level of $37.3, and we can see there can be a further upside movement. Okay, so what we can see looking at this particular chart, before that let's see how the dollar index is moving. See, dollar index now trading for this week we have seen in green candle. That is where we have seen the silver price has come in the red candle, because they are inversely related, but sometimes they both moves in same direction. That is rare, but you have to understand sometimes they both moves in same direction. So in order to reduce the uncertainty, whenever you start your trade, put your SL, stop loss, and once you in profit, try to trail the SL. Okay, if you're trailing your SL, that is very important, because then your profit will be saved. These two things you have to do. Okay, now if the price sustain this level, we can see it can move towards next level of 99.2. Okay, and if that sustain, we can see it can move towards $99.3. See, if you look at this, we have seen an inverted hammer. Okay, hammer is forming, and that is where we have seen the price has made a U-turn, because this is the change in the trend. Okay, so if it sustain above that level up towards 99.9, and from there a level of 100.8, and then it will move towards a level of 101.9, and then it can touch a level of 103.6, and then a further upside. But if the price started going below this level, chance of touching 98.2 we can see, and from there a level of $97.6. Suppose if the price started falling below 97.6, chances of touching 97.4 we can see, then to a level of 96.9. Okay, and if the price started going below that particular level, chance of touching 95 we can see, and then a further fall will be there. Coming back again on the silver price, see, silver playing is moving down. Okay, similarly, but the rise we have seen in silver, because it is after a very long time that it has rise. Okay, so suppose if the price sustain this level, it can move towards next level, that is $36.3. That is a resistance one, and if that sustain, we can see the price can move towards $36.9. Suppose if the price sustaining over 36.9, probability of touching 37.3 we can see. And if the price moving above 37.3, chances of going towards the next level, that is 37.8 will be there. And if the price going above that particular level, we can see a level of $38.8. Okay, and chances can be high, it can touch that particular level and can move towards 39.5 to a level of further upside. Okay, keep trailing your SL by 0.7 or $0.8 because there can be a movement towards an upside. Okay, but suppose if the price didn't sustain, see, this is a weak chart, so your resistance, support, quantity, risk, okay, and target as well as your SL should be as per week chart. Okay, weekly chart. Okay, now coming back, if the price didn't sustain, because see, market is uncertain, so you have to understand it can move further down also. Okay, so suppose if the price didn't sustain, it can touch a level of $35.3, and that is a weak support, so chances are high it can go further down and it can touch a level of 34.9. okay, and from there a bounce back can come, but if that didn't come, we can see it can move towards next level, that is coming at a level of 34.6. suppose if the price falling below that particular level, we can see it can touch a level of $33.6, and if the price falling below 33.6, we can see a level of 33.3 and then to a level of 32.3. okay, and suppose if the price falling below 32.3, we can see it can move towards 31.7. okay, and if the price falling below 31.7, chances of going further down, we can see towards a level of around 30.9. so these are the supports, so you have to understand that as soon as the price started going below 35.3, it will move in this zone. So these are the levels we can see. Any doubt regarding this, you can mail me. I've given the mail ID is also in the description. So hope you like the video, and if you like the video, please give a thumbs up, and if you're new to my channel,